Be me, 24, working at a tech startup in the city. It's one of those trendy companies with beanbags and free snacks everywhere. I'm a back-end developer, mostly keep to myself and code all day. Pretty standard office job, except everyone here is weirdly enthusiastic about everything. Company culture is super friendly. Everyone's always organizing events and hangouts. I just want to code and go home, but apparently that's not the vibe here. First day I meet my team, 5 developers including me. There's Marcus, who's obsessed with mechanical keyboards, won't shut up about them. David, who brings his Switch to work and plays during lunch. Sarah, who's normal and became my work friend immediately. And then there's her, the girl who does everything weirdly. Her name is Luna, and she's a front-end developer. First thing I notice is she organizes her desk like a shrine. Figurines arranged by height, color-coded sticky notes, everything at perfect right angles. Hi, you're the new back-end developer. Yeah, I'm Anon. Nice to meet you. She stares at me for exactly 3 seconds without blinking. Your posture is terrible. You'll have back pain by 30. Then just turns around and starts coding. Okay, weird introduction, but whatever. First week I notice Luna does literally everything in the weirdest way possible. She doesn't walk to the break room. She does this weird gliding shuffle. Makes coffee by precisely timing everything with a stopwatch. Exactly 90 seconds for optimal extraction. It's office coffee, not a Japanese tea ceremony. All beverages deserve respect. She types without looking at the keyboard, but also without looking at the screen. Just stares into the middle distance while her fingers fly. How are you writing code without looking? I see the code in my mind. The screen is just confirmation. That's the most anime protagonist thing I've ever heard. Thank you. She said that completely seriously. During meetings, she takes notes in what, to him, looks like hieroglyphics. Are those actual notes, or are you summoning something? It's my own shorthand system. Very efficient. It looks like the writing from Death Note. Her eyes light up for the first time. You watch anime? Yeah, casually. We should discuss this later. Then back to hieroglyphics. Lunchtime, and Luna has the most elaborate meal prep I've ever seen. Everything in perfectly portioned containers, color coordinated. She eats in a specific order, never mixing foods. Do you enjoy eating like that? Food is fuel. I optimize the experience. What if you just ate a sandwich normally? She looks genuinely confused by this suggestion. Why would I do that when this method is superior? Sarah leans over and whispers. She's been like this since she started. We've all given up questioning it. How long has she worked here? 2 years. Longest anyone's lasted on our team, actually. Why do people leave? Burnout mostly. Tech startups, you know. Luna is still eating her meal in perfect silence, chewing exactly 20 times per bite. I'm watching her like she's a fascinating documentary subject. She notices me staring. You're observing my eating pattern. Sorry, it's just very methodical. Most people eat chaotically. It's inefficient. I think most people call it enjoying food. I enjoy efficiency. Cannot argue with that logic, apparently. Week 2, and I'm assigned to work directly with Luna on a project. We need to integrate front-end and back-end for a new feature. She schedules a meeting with a 37-point agenda. This is for a 2-hour meeting. We'll finish in 90 minutes if we stay focused. We finish in exactly 90 minutes and cover everything. She's weirdly efficient, but it actually works. How did you time that so perfectly? Practice and preparation. Start working together daily and notice more weird habits. She names all her code variables after Final Fantasy characters. Why is this variable called Sephiroth? Because it's powerful but potentially destructive if misused. That's actually kind of clever. All my variables have meaning and personality. Her database tables are named after anime locations. Is this table seriously called Hidden Leaf/Village? It stores user information. A village stores people. Logic. I can't argue with anime logic. Few can. Month in, and Luna starts doing weird things specifically around me. She brings 2 coffees every morning, one for her, and one mysteriously for me. I didn't ask for coffee. Your productivity drops at 9:30 a.m. Caffeine prevents this. How do you know my productivity schedule? Observation. You start typing slower and sighing more. That's borderline creepy but also thoughtful. I prefer the term attentive. She adjusts my monitor height one day while I'm at lunch. Why is my monitor different? Ergonomically optimized for your height and viewing angle? You measured my viewing angle? Obviously, your bone. Neck strain was visible. She's right. My neck does feel better. Thanks, I guess. You're welcome. I've also reorganized your desktop icons by usage frequency. You what? Show me my computer and she's actually right. It is more efficient. How did you know which apps I use most? Observation over 4 weeks. I created a usage matrix. That's insane. That's optimization. Sarah is laughing her ass off at my confusion. Told you she's something else. I'm starting to realize that. Luna starts leaving sticky notes on my desk with weird messages. Your keyboard technique is improving. Maintain wrist angle. You smiled at your screen today. Good code feels good. Hydration levels suboptimal. Drink water. Is she monitoring my health now? Marcus chimes in. Dude, she's never done this for anyone else. What do you mean? She barely talks to us, but she's like obsessed with optimizing you specifically. That's not obsession. That's just her being weird. Keep telling. Yourself that, buddy. David adds, she's definitely into you. No way. She's just really into efficiency. Efficiently into you. They're all laughing, but I'm genuinely confused. Luna doesn't do normal human emotions, does she? Project deadline approaching, and we're working late. Everyone else left, but Luna and I are still debugging. It's 10 p.m. and I'm exhausted. You should go home. You look tired. Cannot. Must complete the optimization. Luna, we can finish tomorrow. Tomorrow is suboptimal. Tonight is ideal. You're going to burn out. She stops typing and looks at me. Are you concerned about my well-being? I mean, yeah, we're teammates. She's quiet for a moment, processing this. Interesting. Most people find me strange and maintain distance. You are strange, but that's not necessarily bad. You don't find it off-putting? Honestly, it's kind of entertaining. She almost smiles. It's like a tiny muscle movement, but I caught it. I find your presence acceptable as, well, wow, high praise. It is, actually. I don't accept most people's presence. We finish debugging at midnight, and it's just us in the office. Want to grab food? Everything's closed, but there's a 24-hour ramen place. She considers this for exactly 5 seconds. Acceptable, but we're splitting the check precisely. Of course we are. The ramen place is empty except for us, and it's actually nice. Luna orders the same thing I do, which she's never done before. You're copying my order? Testing your taste preferences for data collection. You're analyzing my food choices? Yes, so far you prefer umami-forward dishes with moderate spice levels. That's accurate, but weird that you know that. Everything I do is weird. You said so yourself. Fair point. We eat in comfortable silence for once. She's not doing her usual 20 chews per bite thing. You're eating normally. This establishment's atmosphere doesn't require optimization mode, so you can eat like a regular person? When the context permits, yes. Why don't you do that at work? Work requires maximum efficiency. This is leisure time. This is the first normal conversation we've had. Is it? I haven't analyzed the conversational metrics yet. And she's back to being weird. But it's endearing somehow. After that night, things shift slightly. Luna still does everything weirdly, but she explains more. I'm organizing your cables by color because visual harmony increases focus. I'm timing your coffee breaks because you're most creative after exactly 7 minutes. I moved your plant 3 inches left because the light exposure was suboptimal for its species. She's basically optimizing my entire existence. Do you do this for everyone or just me? Just you. Why? She's quiet then. I haven't determined that yet. Marcus pulls me aside during lunch. Dude, she's definitely into you. She's just really focused on workplace efficiency. She reorganized your desk plant. That's not workplace efficiency. Maybe she really cares about plant health? You're in denial. Sarah agrees. Luna doesn't even make eye contact with most people. She stares at you constantly. She's probably just analyzing my productivity patterns. Keep lying to yourself. Am I really that oblivious? Company announces a team building event, escape room competition. Everyone's required to go, even antisocial developers like me. Teams are randomly assigned, and of course, I'm with Luna. Fate has paired us optimally. It's random assignment. Randomness is just patterns we haven't identified yet. That's not how randomness works. Agree to disagree. The escape room is horror-themed, lots of jump scares. Luna approaches it like she's speedrunning a video game. This puzzle requires the Konami code logic. It's an escape room, not Contra. All puzzles are derivative of established patterns. She solves 3 puzzles in 5 minutes. A jump scare happens and she doesn't even flinch. That was intended to startle us. Yeah, that's the point of horror. Inefficient, fear responses waste cognitive resources. You're like a robot sometimes. Incorrect. Robots are less efficient at pattern recognition. We finished the escape room in record time. How did you solve that last puzzle? It was the same structure as a puzzle from Professor Layton. You play Professor Layton? I've completed all entries. Puzzles are satisfying. Learning new things about weird Luna. After escape room, we all go to a bar. Luna orders water. You don't drink? Alcohol impairs cognitive function. That's the point sometimes. Illogical. Why would you voluntarily impair yourself? To relax and have fun? She considers this like it's a foreign concept. I relax by organizing spreadsheets. That's the opposite of relaxing. Not for me. Everyone's getting drunk and Luna's just observing. She's taking notes in her phone. Are you documenting everyone's drunk behavior? Yes. It's fascinating from an anthropological perspective. You're treating this like a research project. All social situations are research opportunities. I'm buzzed enough to ask, do you actually like hanging out with people? She's quiet for a moment. Most people, no. They're unpredictable and inefficient. And me? You're still inefficient, but your presence is pleasant. That's the nicest thing you've ever said to anyone, probably. It's true. I don't say untrue things. My drunk brain decides to push further. Do you have friends outside work? No. People find me strange. Do you want friends? Another long pause. I haven't determined if friendship is worth the resource investment. That's the saddest thing I've ever heard. Is it? I'm content. Are you, though? She looks genuinely confused by the question. Next day, she's back to normal, weird Luna. But she seems slightly different, can't place it. She brings coffee as usual, but the note is different. Thank you for the conversation yesterday. It was productive. That's more personal than her usual notes. At lunch, she sits next to me instead of her usual precise spot. New seating arrangement? Testing proximity variables. You're testing how close you can sit to me? Yes. Currently at optimal conversation distance. Sarah mouths, "Oh my god," from across the table. Luna notices but doesn't react. Your coworker appears distressed. She's fine, just being dramatic. Humans are often dramatic. Inefficient, but common. You do realize you're human too, right? Technically, yes. Functionally debatable. Cannot argue with that. Month 3, and Luna starts sharing more about herself. She shows me her anime figure collection through phone photos. This is my organized collection. 147 figures. That's incredibly specific. I know the exact count of all my possessions. Why? Control and order are comforting. She shows me her gaming setup. It's pristine and organized. You're a PC gamer? Yes. Currently completing Elden Ring with self-imposed challenges. What kind of challenges? No armor, starting weapon only, no summons, no leveling. That's masochistic. That's optimal difficulty. How are you real? Genetic lottery and social conditioning. Primarily the former. We start eating lunch together every day. She still eats weirdly, but talks more between bites. Tells me about growing up socially awkward. Other children found me strange. Kids are mean about anyone different. Adults are not significantly better. Fair point. But you don't treat me as defective. You're not defective, just different. She's quiet then. Thank you. It's the first time she's thanked me for something non-work related. Sarah corners me after work. You need to ask her out. What? No, we're just coworkers. She reorganized your entire workspace, times your coffee breaks, and sits next to you at every meal. She's just really into optimization. She's really into you dense idiot. She doesn't do normal relationship things. Because she's not normal. She does Luna relationship things. What does that even mean? It means she's showing affection in her weird Luna way. You think so? I know so. Everyone knows so, except apparently you. Go home and can't stop thinking about it. Does Luna like me? Is all the weird stuff actually her way of showing she cares? The coffee, the notes, the optimizations, the increased talking? Oh shit, Sarah might be right. Next day I pay attention to everything Luna does. She adjusts my chair height before I arrive. Brings coffee at exactly my preferred time. Leaves a note. Your code yesterday was elegant. Rare achievement. That's a compliment. From Luna, that's basically a love letter. During our project work, she sits closer than necessary. Luna, can I ask you something? Questions are welcome. Why do you do all this stuff for me specifically? She stops typing completely, which never happens. What? Do you mean? The coffee, the notes, the optimizations? Why? She's processing. I can see her thinking. Because your presence increases my productivity and general satisfaction levels. Is that Luna speak for you, like having me around? Yes, that's the simplified version. Is there a complex version? She's quiet for a long moment. The complex version is that you're the first person who doesn't make me want to maintain maximum distance. The first person ever? Correct. I've analyzed this extensively. How extensively? I've created multiple spreadsheets modeling our interaction patterns. You made spreadsheets about us? Several, with graphs. This is the weirdest confession ever, but it's so Luna. Can I see these spreadsheets? She pulls them up, and they're actually comprehensive. Charts showing our conversation frequency, topic compatibility, proximity patterns. This is insane. This is data. This is you analyzing whether you like me. Correct. Conclusion. Affirmative. You like me? Yes, though the emotional terminology is imprecise. I find your existence optimal. That's the most Luna way to say you have feelings. Do you find my existence optimal? Can't believe I'm having this conversation. Yeah, Luna, I really do. She smiles, an actual full smile. Excellent. This increases the probability of successful pair bonding. Are you asking me out via statistical analysis? Is it working? Unfortunately, yes. We start dating and it's exactly as weird as expected. Luna schedules our dates with detailed itineraries. Movie at 7:15, dinner at 9:40, home by 11:30. Can we not schedule romance? Romance without structure is chaos. Some chaos is good. Agree to disagree. First date, she rates the movie in real time on her phone. Current score, 7.3 out of 10. You're scoring the date? Yes, for optimization of future dates. What's my score? You're currently at 8.9. What? Would make it a 10? Undetermined. Further data needed. At dinner she orders, based on nutritional optimization. You're not even getting what you want? I want optimal nutrition. What if I ordered for you? She looks uncertain. That's unpredictable. That's the point, trust me. Order her something I think she'll actually enjoy. She takes a bite and pauses. This is pleasant. Better than optimal nutrition? Different variable. Unexpected satisfaction. That's called enjoying food. I see. This is new data. She finishes the whole thing, which she never does. Final date score? 9.2. Significant improvement. What would make it a 10? She considers, then quickly kisses my cheek. That would make it a 10. Then she's blushing and looking away. First time I've seen her flustered. Did you just improvise? Yes, it was terrifying. But good? Surprisingly, yes. Month into dating, and Luna slowly becomes less rigid. Still weird, but more flexible. Weird. She lets me mess up her desk organization. This is causing me stress, but I'm allowing it. Why? Because your happiness when doing chaotic things is evident. You're compromising? Apparently I'm capable of it with sufficient motivation. I'm sufficient motivation. You're optimal motivation. She starts eating food wrong sometimes, mixing items on her plate, taking bites out of order. Are you okay? You're eating chaotically, testing new experiences. You make disorder seem acceptable. Character development. Correct, I'm adapting. Work notices the change in Luna. She seems almost relaxed. Is Luna capable of relaxation? Marcus says, Anon broke the robot. She's not a robot. Could have fooled me before you started dating. Sarah is proud. You made her more human. She was always human, just different. Aw, that's sweet. You guys are weird but sweet. 6 months in, and meet Luna's parents. Her mom is normal. Her dad is exactly like Luna. You must be Anon. Luna speaks of you frequently. 47 mentions per week on average. You're counting her mentions of me? Of course. Data is important. Luna whispers. Now you see where I get it. This explains so much. Her dad shows me his spreadsheet tracking Luna's childhood milestones. Every single one dated and categorized. This is comprehensive. Incomplete, actually. I'm missing data from ages 2 to 3. That's still impressive/concerning. Luna's mom is used to it. They're both like this. I've accepted it. How do you handle it? Wine. Lots of wine. That's fair. Luna and her dad start discussing optimization strategies. It's like watching two computers communicate. Her mom and I just watch in amazement. They'll do this for hours. How do you interrupt them? You don't, you just wait. This is my future, and I'm oddly okay with it. 1 year together, and Luna does something unprecedented. Plans a surprise, shows up at my apartment unannounced. This is spontaneous. I'm testing spontaneity. It's uncomfortable. Why are you doing it then? Because you value spontaneity. I'm adapting to your preferences. You don't have to change for me. I'm not changing. I'm expanding my parameters. She brought ingredients to cook together. We're cooking? You meal prep everything. Tonight we're being inefficient together. Who are you, and what did you do with Luna? I'm still Luna, version 2.0. We cook together, and it's messy and chaotic. She's visibly stressed but pushing through. You okay? The disorder is triggering, but your smile makes it acceptable. We can stop and organize everything. No, this is growth. Growth is uncomfortable. The food turns out okay despite her stress. We did it. We created something without optimization. Remarkable. Was it worth the stress? She looks at me and smiles genuinely. Yes, definitely yes. 2 years together, and we move in together. Our apartment is half organized chaos, half pristine order. My side looks lived in, her side looks like a display room. This visual dichotomy is stressing me. You'll adapt. I'm trying. She creates organization systems for my chaos. Your books are now alphabetized. I organize them by vibe. Vibe is not a filing system. It is to me. We compromise on shared spaces. Living room is organized her way. Bedroom is relaxed my way. This is fair distribution. Look at us, compromising like real adults. We're simulating normal relationship behavior. Successfully, though. Agreed. Luna gets promoted to lead front-end developer. She's stressed about managing people. I don't understand human motivation beyond data. You'll figure it out. What if I'm terrible at it? Impossible. You optimize everything. I can't optimize people. They're too variable. That's what makes it interesting. She approaches management like everything else, systematically, creates performance metrics and regular check-ins, but also learns to read people better. I'm understanding emotions through pattern recognition. That's actually pretty smart. I'm learning from observing you with others. I'm your human behavior reference guide? Essentially, yes. She becomes a surprisingly good manager. Her team loves her structured approach. Who knew Weird Luna would be great at this? I had faith. You're biased. Very biased. Still right, though. 3 years together, and she proposes. In the most Luna way possible. Creates a presentation with graphs and data. I've analyzed our compatibility across 47 metrics. Is this a proposal or a business presentation? Both. Efficiency. She shows me charts of our relationship trajectory. Our happiness correlation is 0.97. That's good? That's optimal. So you're proposing because the data says so? I'm proposing because the data confirms what I emotionally know, which is that you're my optimal life partner. She pulls out a ring. Will you commit to long-term pair bonding with legal documentation? That's the worst proposal wording ever. Is it working? Unfortunately, yes. So that's affirmative? Yes, you weirdo. I'll marry you. She smiles and hugs me tight. Excellent. I've already planned the wedding. Of course you have. 43-page document. Very thorough. I expect nothing less. Wedding is perfectly organized chaos. Luna planned every detail, but let me add random elements. The playlist is structured, but you added 5 chaotic songs. Balance. I'm accepting this. Her dad officiates, and it's exactly as weird as expected. Marriage is a statistically complex arrangement. Dad, please just do the normal script. But statistics are interesting. We discussed this. Everyone's laughing, and it's perfect. Our vows are hilariously different. Hers. I promise to optimize our shared existence while accepting chaotic variables. Mine. I promise to mess up your organization with love. That's not romantic. It's us, though. Acceptable. First dance is to a song from her favorite anime. We're dancing to Cowboy Bebop? It's thematically appropriate. How? We're both oddballs finding our way together. That's actually really sweet. I have my moments. 5 years married, and we have the weirdest functional relationship. She still does everything strange, but I love it. Morning coffee prepared with stopwatch precision. It's been 5 years and you still time the coffee. Consistency is important. You're impossible. You married me anyway. Best decision I ever made. She still names code variables after anime characters, still eats in specific orders, still organizes everything obsessively, but also learned to be spontaneous sometimes. We're taking an unplanned trip this weekend. You planned this last week, but you didn't know, so it's spontaneous for you. That's not how spontaneity works. It is now. Our life is weird and perfect, just like her. That feeling when a girl at work does everything weirdly. That feeling when weird becomes endearing. That feeling when you realize optimization is her love language. That feeling when she creates spreadsheets to prove she loves you. That feeling when you marry the weirdest person you've ever met. That feeling when weird is exactly what you needed. My face. When the girl who timed her coffee with a stopwatch became my wife. My face when I wouldn't change a single strange thing about her. My face when weird was always wonderful.
She times her coffee with a stopwatch. Everything she does is strange to watch. Started at the startup, back-end dev. Met this girl Luna, next level. She organizes like it's life or death. Eats her food in patterns, counts each breath. Named her code after Final Fantasy. Talks about efficiency constantly. Your posture's bad, you'll hurt by 30. Thursday in, she's analyzing me. Girl at work does everything weirdly. Times her coffee, walks so creepily. But somehow weird became just right. Now she's optimizing my whole life. Yeah, the girl at work does everything strange. Made me spreadsheets, now I can't complain. From coworker weird to wedding ring, she does everything weirdly. Brings me coffee every single day. Knows my schedule in a scary way. Reorganized my desk while I was gone. Ergonomically correct, she says, moving on. Sticky notes with health advice appear. Hydration suboptimal, written clear. My team says, dude, she's into you. I said, she's just efficient, wasn't true. Girl at work does everything weirdly. Calculated that she likes me clearly. Showed me graphs of our compatibility. 0.97, that's statistically. Yeah, the girl at work does everything strange. Spreadsheets prove that love can change. From weird coworker to my wife, she optimized my entire life. Late night coding, just